Welcome, NoDQ Galaxy. We are Caitlin and Aaron, the Ladies of NoDQ, and we are predicting SummerSlam 2021. Yeah, I'm excited. And I think this is like the first time we're going to be together watching a pay-per-view since
the pandemic. I think the last time we did was the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
everything got crazy.
That one we had internet issues, so we
we missed Edge. About that was awesome.
So I would say, I don't know, I'd solid 7 maybe interest level for me, or 8.
I'm definitely not that high. I'm probably like a 4.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, like
discrepancy.
I mean, I've been watching a lot more lately, but I really think like the only match that I'm like really excited about is probably like Edge and Rollins, just because I think it's going to be really good. Hopefully it will live up to my expectations, but maybe I'll say 5 because I'm good to get to watch it with you and Aaron. So
there we go. All right. Yeah. Bump it up by 1.
Yeah, I get the not having to watch it by myself bump up.
Right. So that should be fun. We've got 10 matches here, and we'll just go ahead and get started. I shuffled up our order a little bit from the guys.
All right.
So make it different. So we will start with Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie with Dewdrop on the side. I'll let you go ahead and start with this one.
I just want to start with Dewdrop. Yeah. Really? This poor wrestler, given the name Dewdrop. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Any name in the entire world they could have given her, and they go with Dewdrop. Okay.
Right.
But I'm going to pick Bliss to win. I think she's going to win because she's got Evil Lily or whatever on her side. She's got the power.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I will say Alexa Bliss as well. I was kind of thinking I'd pick her for like everything anytime we do predictions, and a lot of times she fails me. So,
well, I don't think she's gonna this time.
She better not.
I mean, after they messed up Wyatt's character so bad, they can't like mess up the female version of it too, right?
Well, you would think. But
it's WWE.
I do not have faith in that. How much do you think Eva Marie is going to be involved in this?
When I was trying to get the matches, I'll always like read like what other people have predicted too. And one of the predictions was like, there's not going to be much wrestling in this match. Right. And I kind of agree. Like, I think they'll like go out to the ring and she'll do her entrance, but I mean, we might just get like a supernatural event right away because we all know Eva Marie can't wrestle. So,
I very much agree with that. And not too much else to say on that.
Not really.
Particular match. The lighting from the kitchen is really like shining off me. So just
I thought you were talking about my life.
No, me. Just so everyone knows, I'm aware that that's there.
I didn't notice it, to be fair.
Okay, well maybe they didn't, and now everyone does.
Now everybody does know.
Oh well. We will move on to Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal.
God.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and go first on this one. And I guess Jinder's his
people
friends are not allowed at ringside. I heard the guys say. I actually didn't know that, but
I don't think I did either, because when Jinder Mahal comes out, I stop paying attention.
Right, exactly. It's probably why I didn't know. I don't know. That they might do something weird. Hi.
I specifically told him to not do this, so what does he do?
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hey, buddy.
I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre. I do not want to see Jinder win, so I'm just not going with that.
Funny enough, I said Jinder's gonna win just because WWE hates us.
Right.
I remember the summer of him versus Randy Orton when nobody wanted to see Jinder win at all. I'm just like,
I remember very well.
I just feel like Jinder's going to win to keep this feud going, because what are they doing with either of them after this? And we're just going to want to bash our heads into the wall.
Yeah. Pretty much. I could definitely see it going that way. I was kind of tossed up. But
I was just thinking about that summer. What year was that? 2018?
I don't know.
17? I don't know. It might have been 17 because SmackDown was so good, and then Orton got the belt, or Orton had the belt, and then he won it and then Jinder won it, and then the whole summer it just like ruined SmackDown.
Yeah, I don't remember what year it was, but
I don't know.
We were really into it for a while, and then things started going south.
And I remember that was part of it.
Right. Okay, let's move on to tag match here. We've got Smackdown titles. Rey Mysterio and Dominic versus the Usos. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna pick the Usos. I don't see the point of giving the title to Mysterios again. Why are we flip-flopping?
Yeah.
I mean, you already gave it to him despite the DUI. Why take it off?
Good point. And I will agree with that point. I say they retain, and I mean, not too much else to say with this one.
I mean, it'll probably be a good match, but
yeah, I mean,
they're all not like excited about it. It'll probably be good. I'll probably get into it while I'm watching it.
Yeah, I could see one of the tag matches potentially opening, but maybe not. They might do a bigger one to start.
Maybe.
That's always fun to see what they decide to start with, although sometimes they go ahead and spoil it and tell you ahead of time.
Very true. I wonder how much will end up on the pre-show, because there's a lot of matches.
Oh, yeah, good point. One of these very well could, or one of those matches that you were discussing earlier.
Yeah, the non-existent matches I would be fine if they don't happen, quite honestly.
They very well could be a pre-show match, so we will see. But this one here is the Raw Tag Team titles. We've got AJ Styles and Omos versus RKO Bro.
No, RK Bro.
My bad. RK Bro.
Get it right, Caitlin.
I had written down RKO on my page, and then I read it as that. Who went first last time?
I did. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go with RK Bro. I don't know. I'm not too into what's going on with AJ and his partner, so I say it's going to change.
I agree with you. I don't know why they'd make such a big deal about Orton coming back and all the BS with Riddle if they're not going to have them win the tag team championship. Like, why make such a big deal for 2 straight weeks and then not put the title on them?
I agree.
Do you think Omos is going to get RKO'd?
Do
you think Orton's going to be able to do it, or is it going to take both?
Possible.
I hope so. That'd be awesome to see.
Yeah, it would.
A big dude.
I mean,
how tall is he? Do we know?
I don't know, but he looks like a giant next to AJ. That's all I have to say. Agreed. When I was watching them the other day, it was like pronounced. Yeah. And I think one of the commentators said something too. They were like, AJ's actually not that short, really, and he looks super short.
I guess I could Google it, but do we care that much?
I don't think we do. All right, let's move on to Seamus versus Damien Priest. This is the U.S. title, and what do you think? Whoops.
Sorry, I thought I had more time. I think Priest is going to win, or I hope he wins. I'm going to pick him, and I think he will. WWE needs to build up new talent, and having Priest win is a great way to do that.
Yeah. I would agree with that 100%, and I also went with him to win.
Surprised we've been all the same so far. Well, almost no Jinder. I picked Jinder. Probably because I expect a disappointment.
I think we may have a couple different coming up. I don't know.
Because we usually talk more about them, and we really didn't this time.
Yeah, we didn't give any hints really. All right, where are we going next? And with that said, here's one that we may have.
This is the one we talked about, but.
Right, but we did not say what we thought. Well, we did a little bit, but so we've got Nikki ASH as the champion versus Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. So this is one of the ones that I didn't circle yet.
Do you want me to go first?
I didn't circle actually.
Or are you going to just make a on-the-fly decision here?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. This one is tough. I will say this. I don't really care for what's going on with Nikki. Yeah.
what was that segment on Raw where she's like, I almost pinned Charlotte, and I was like, oh, no, you're the champ, don't say that.
Everything has been very lackluster. I don't like the character too much. It's a little too gimmicky, over the top. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Charlotte because you can never go wrong with picking Charlotte. So
I also pick Charlotte. Bow down, it's the queen. What we were talking about is like one of the main reasons I pick Charlotte is one, because she's Charlotte and it's hard to bet against Charlotte. 2, Becky's coming back.
Yeah.
Becky is going to be a face. There's no way around that. When she comes out, it's going to be a huge pop. So whichever brand she ends up on, she's probably going to be facing a heel, and it probably will be for the championship because this is Becky. She went out on top, so she can easily come back and be like, I never lost the title. So to me, it makes the most sense to pick Charlotte because Charlotte's the heel out of the 3 of them. Like Nikki's not, and Rhea is kind of the betweener kind of thing.
Right.
So this also has a lot to do with how I went for the SmackDown Women's, because we don't know what show Becky's going to be on.
Right. And as we also were talking about earlier, I guess there's a draft coming up. So really everybody could shuffle.
Exactly.
Anyway. So we don't really
know anything.
Have a good idea. Right. But with that being said, we will go on to the other ladies. So we've got Bianca Belair as the champion versus Sasha Banks. And you can go ahead and start that one.
All right. Well, based on what I said for going with Charlotte, I also went with Sasha Banks because she is the heel in this situation. To me, it makes more sense that Becky would come to SmackDown because they tend to not split up couples. But I think Raw could use Becky more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what they're going to do. So I just went with the heels for both of them because, first of all, you don't bet against Charlotte really, and 2, and also if and then the thing too is if Becky does go to Raw, then you can get Sasha and Bianca again, because who else is going to then go for the title if Bianca wins?
Yeah. Those are really good points, but I did go with Bianca Belair to retain. So my thinking on this one was, I don't know, this is hard. Sasha, she just came back. I feel like there really hasn't been, they had stuff before, but it's not enough for me for this to be a switch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like Bianca's been carrying this all year, really, and this just doesn't feel big enough for the switch to happen, in my opinion, but it very well could. So we'll have to see what happens. I wanted to hold on to it a little bit more. Not that.
I would rather Bianca win, but I just think it's better for storyline if Sasha does.
Okay. Fair enough. We will move on to this one. So we have Edge versus Seth Rollins, which should be a very good match. What do you think?
I had a hard time with this one. This is the one I had the most hard time with because, Edge hasn't really won a big match since he's been back, but do you want Rollins to lose either, really? I think this could be the match of the night. I think this has definitely the potential to be by far and away the best match. I ended up going with Edge.
Okay.
I just think this is a live crowd. You can't keep having him lose. It's not for anything. We don't know if Edge will be back after this, but it's not for anything. So it's not like he has to be back after this. So I'm gonna go with Edge and probably root for Rollins.
Right. I had the same thinking. I went with Edge for the same reason, because I feel like he just keeps losing in big spots, and he really needs that moment, in my opinion, to just have a nice win in front of a crowd.
Right, and this will be a full stadium. Like WrestleMania wasn't. This will be full, right. So it'll be a huge pop, and obviously we know Edge loves the crowd, so
yeah. And I don't think it'll hurt Rollins in any way. You can always just throw him kind of in any feud, and he's good there, in my opinion.
Right. I mean, I guess I don't know who goes after Reigns after this necessarily. Do we get Edge and Reigns again? Like, where do we go from there?
Right.
I mean, they could do you could do Reigns Rollins because he made like a big deal of like, I'm next, but do we really? But it almost doesn't matter because neither of them are going to beat Roman, so
right.
It doesn't matter who goes against him.
Exactly. So Edge might as well just win and have that moment.
And then lose Roman again. Perfect. Okay.
All right. I think we're down to the last two. If I did not miss anything here.
Oh wait.
Did I miss one?
No, sorry. You're good.
Okay. Oh, here we go. I was trying to find our image. So we have Lashley versus Goldberg. Yeah. So
if this is longer than 5 minutes, I'm gonna be mad.
Right. I'm not super interested in this match. I do like to watch Goldberg walk out, but that's about
after that.
I say Lashley retains. I don't see Goldberg doing too much if he wins. Like, what's he gonna do?
Right. Just drop the title because he's only obligated for 2 matches a year. So he's already had his one. This is his second. Or did he have one already? I don't remember. He's like,
I don't know either.
He's like not worth my time in my head.
Yeah.
So I mean, he just dropped the title like the next pay-per-view. So why put it on him? It's just a waste of time and messes up storylines.
Right.
So I picked Lashley as well. Hopefully you'll win. Great thing to do. Please stop bringing Goldberg back. Nobody cares.
Yep, it's just like every once in a while he has to appear out from the shadows and grace us with his presence.
I mean, the only way like I'd even be excited about anything with Goldberg is if like suddenly his kid comes out and makes like Lashley lose, because at least it's something.
Oh yeah, that's true. And they have been showing him a lot.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe he will have some sort of.
Someone on Twitter mentioned to me, sorry, I don't remember your name or your Twitter handle, but mentioned that they were hoping that Lashley would win and then Brock would come out. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, too. You guys talking about that.
It's like, I would be about that.
Which is funny because I feel like in the past, a lot of times whenever he was mentioned, it was like, oh.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, Brock can do moves, and when Brock is there, like, you get decent matches. Like with Goldberg, like you basically know you're going to get like a jackhammer and some spears, and he's going to be gassed in about 2 minutes, possibly walking out to the ring. He's going to be gassed. So it's like, at least with Brock, like, you know, you're going to get like a dominant match where somebody could get hurt at any second. I don't know. It's just, you know, you're getting something different. Even if it's a squash, you know, he's going to like not look like he's 50 and dying out there.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, that brings us to our last match here.
Main event.
Presumably the main event, I'm sure.
Oh, it's going to be the main event. Let's be real here.
So yeah, we've got Roman Reigns versus John Cena. And I think it's back to you, right?
Is it? I don't know. Reigns is winning.
Yeah.
What else do you need to say? Reigns? I mean, is Cena staying?
Yeah, well, so I did listen to the guys, and they mentioned he's going to be at Madison Square Gardens, but it's September 11th, I guess, so I feel like he's going to be there just for, like, the patriotic segment. Yeah. Like, he'll come out and do that. So I don't think it's going to be like he wins and then, like, drops it there and all of that. Yeah, I don't see that. I think that this has the potential to be a good match. It's kind of, for me, hit or miss with John. Like, what?
Yeah, I just don't know what goes together. I mean, the last match they had together was not good. So, I mean, and that was the thing, too, is, like, the promo and the build for it was so good last time, too. And then, like...
Right. Oh, yeah, I did want to mention that. I forgot. I did laugh at a few things that happened in the lead up for this match. So,
I mean, I missed Smackdown this last Friday. I tried to watch it, but the Lions were on. So,
oh yeah, well, yeah, that's right. But it was the earlier episode, or like whatever that was with the missionary joke when it.
Yeah, that did make me laugh. I was like, wow.
So Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think about the last match they had together and how it was kind of meh, and I'm not excited because I feel like we might get the same thing. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully with Roman being a heel, it'll be different, but I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah. Well, we shall see. That is the match card for SummerSlam. Any final thoughts? I think we hit all the main points.
Not really. I'm excited to be able to watch it with you guys, eat some pizza. What?
That's right. So yeah. That is all from us. You may see us soon for another pay-per-view. We'll see how that goes. And have a good night, everybody.
Bye.